Hey everyone, let's talk about something that is on a lot of agents and brokers' mind. California Association of Realtors and National Association of Realtors. Let's be real. When my mom started in the industry 30 years ago as a realtor, they were helpful. They trained agents and they were really here working in the agent's interests. But a lot has changed when you fast forward to 30 years out. And what we've seen is that their legal teams have failed the realtors, and they've also failed the people that we're all here supposed to protect. My colleagues and I can't even count the number of times that we've heard, how do I leave Association of Realtors or how do I leave National Association of Realtors? At least 3 times a day is what Jason Haber tells me. You have to understand that Association of a violation, just very small things that Association of Realtors has really gone after people for. California Association of Realtors and the National Association of Realtors want to make sure that the people who have access, they collect more fees if they can get you to join their association, and then you call yourself a realtor. I'm proud to say that as a non-California Association of Realtor board member of the California Desert Association of Realtors, I still have access to the MLS. It's anti-competitive to not allow for agents and brokers to use MLS. Even technically clients are allowed to use MLS to list their houses if they do for sale by owner. I don't recommend that because agents will get you more money when you're working with a great broker like myself, which is a higher level agent. But to be transparent is always how we've been. And these boards are not being transparent. We've seen a history of that. I come from the world of finance where we all know that. And now, unfortunately, I guess that the truth has to always come out that we're seeing it in real estate as well. National Association of Realtors have to come up with billions of dollars to pay legal settlements that they will not be able to come up with unless they completely restructure. The real issue of why I didn't leave sooner was form. With the forms, it used to be that California Association of Realtors had a monopoly, but that's not the case anymore. It's illegal for any real estate professional to require only California Association of Realtor forms. And the truth is that when you work with the banks, bank-owned properties, and when you work with builders, they're already all on their own forms anyways. A lot of real estate brokerages actually have a lot of their own forms already too that they use in addition to, if not instead of, CAR and NAR forms. So it's actually not as revolutionary. It's still pretty revolutionary that we've created our own forms. It wasn't that big of a change. I didn't even want to create my own forms. I was just getting harassed. And even though I left on good standing, I left California Association of Realtors and National Association of Realtors on good standing after failed attempts to find random things that I didn't do anyways, because that's what's so crazy about them is that they do that. And I left on good standing. Now we have our own form. And I want you to know that the feedback now that we've had our forms in the marketplace for some time is incredible. The feedback has been great from clients. I've literally heard from even clients who are difficult. I hope she doesn't know who I'm talking about in specific. When in specific that these forms are perfect. Well, here's what I hear from agents, and I know as well firsthand. No matter how many times we try and explain CAR and NAR forms to our clients, they never understand CAR and NAR form. Our forms are actually the same number of pages as CAR and NAR forms. So even when we go and we refer to like page 17, it's the same content, but it's completely rewritten, super clear. And also, I would say it's more transparent because when you're not throwing a bunch of legal jargon on every nook and cranny of your page and having boxes to check to equal something that doesn't make any sense when you try and go reference it, and using all this legal jargon, no client, and even sophisticated client, knows what these CAR and NAR forms say. But our forms are really simple. You know what price you're paying, you know what the seller is responsible for, you know what the buyer is responsible for. The places that are normally changed out for each transaction are in bold blue. and the rest of the forms are actually in 1.5 paragraphs, so it's easy to read, and the font is size 12. And I'm excited because I have come after a lot of thoughtful consideration because I am a really busy mom of 2 young kids, and I've decided that, you know what, we will make our forms accessible to the public marketplace. And so I'm excited to share with you anything I can. And if you want to stay on the wait list, drop a comment below or send us a DM.
Okay, let's go.